What's up, ladies and gentlemen of YouTube? Boogie2988 coming at you live once again through the power of the internet. And I've been watching a lot of Chad Tronic lately. And one of my favorite series that he has created is the Cursed Commercials series. And that got me to thinking. I thought it would be a lot of fun today to take a look down memory lane and look at some of the gaming commercials that you and I grew up with. I mean, these days you really don't get video game commercials. You might get gaming trailers, cinematic trailers, gameplay trailers, and those will be advertised on television, but you don't get old school, goofy, over-the-top commercials like we used to in the 90s and the early 2000s. So sit back and relax and watch some old school commercials with me saying something stupid in between them. Let's go. I don't think I could show this in this YouTube. I'm gonna have to censor this.
Imagine the place you felt safest, warmest, the most loved. That place doesn't exist anymore. Resident Evil 4.
I just gotta say, it's pretty telling about the state of YouTube, where you have to censor almost every frame of a television commercial from the early 2000s for a GameCube game. But I gotta say, as a commercial, I like this kind of commercial. It shows gameplay. It shows the game cartridge itself. It shows something that catches your eye, and you definitely know what kind of game this is based on this commercial, so pretty good.
Did you see the latest Nintendo newsletter?
Whoa, nice graphics. I'd like to get my hands on that game.
Okay, do not click back just yet. Yes, I know every YouTube creator has reacted to this commercial, but this commercial is the one that made me want to make this video. So watch this commercial and then you can click back.
You mean you haven't played it yet? We can play it on my Nintendo Entertainment System. It's The Legend of Zelda, and it's really rad. Those creatures from Ganon are pretty bad. Octoroks, Tektites, Levers, too. But with your help, our hero pulls through. Yeah, go Link, yeah, get Zelda.
Awesome.
Intense.
The Nintendo Entertainment System. Your parents help you hook it up. The Legend of Zelda sold separately.
This is the most iconic video game commercial I can think of. When I think video game commercials, this is the one I think of. It made me want to buy Legend of Zelda. I memorized the rap. I could probably still do that rap today. It's The Legend of Zelda, and it's really rad. Those creatures from Ganon are pretty bad. Octoroks, Tektites, and Levers too. But with your help, our hero pulls through. Yeah, go Link. Get Zelda. Wiki, 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 wiki. True story. I only learned to beatbox in the 80s because the Fat Boys had a beatboxer, and they were fat, and I figured since I was fat, I should learn to beatbox. This is apparently the only thing fat people could do in the 80s.
Just last night, I was lost in the jungle with Pitfall Harry, surrounded by giant scorpions and man-eating crocodiles.
Yes, that is Jack Black, by the way. His video game street cred is better than anyone else's. He is the video game god.
Well, Harry and I just grabbed the van, swung through the trees and over the tar pits and found the jungle treasure. It was really neat.
If you haven't met Pitfall Harry, you're missing the year's most incredible video game adventure. Pitfall for the Atari 2600 and in television.
Since I met Pitfall Harry, no other man will do.
This is another just really perfect video game commercial. It's memorable, it's got good acting, shows the game, shows the graphics, shows what kind of game you're playing. And I'll be honest with you, for the Atari 2600, in that entire library, this is the only video game. Like, it has a beginning, it has an end, it has a score, it has everything. This is one of the very few Atari 2600 games you should ever play. This is a victory. This is a V for victory on this one.
Something's coming up the plumbing, poor Luigi's in a bind. Giant turtles out to get him, creepy crabs are right behind. Spider flies, cheaper shites, they're all coming out the pipes. Mario, where are you?
This commercial confused me when I was a kid, and it's confusing me now because I thought the guy that was on screen was Mario. He's dressed like Mario. He looks like Mario, but at the end of the ad, he shouts, "Mario, where are you? You're Mario." Did no one...
It's Atari Mario Brothers with Mario from Donkey Kong, his brother Luigi, and lots of crazy creatures. And it's twice the fun when two play at once, because you need all the help you can get.
Really good commercial. Really terrible port of the game for the Atari 2600. Or all the ports, honestly, were not very good. Even the NES port was not up to the arcade standards. But that's what you want. You want a really good commercial for your really bad product, right? Right? You know where I'm going with this, don't you? You know where I'm going with this.
I love the Power Glove. It's so bad.
Now, I know I can talk about The Wizard right now, which was basically just a giant commercial for Mario 3, but let's focus on the Power Glove because that's really what we need to complain about today. Like, no other YouTuber's done that before, right?
The Power Glove for your Nintendo Entertainment System. Now you and the games are one. Everything else is child's play.
That is a really good commercial for a really bad product because I watch that commercial right now and I still want a Power Glove. And I know I have virtual reality systems. I've got PlayStation VR. I've got Nintendo Switch with the little remotes. I got Wii remotes. I've got everything. I could use my body as a controller with a Kinect. I still just want the Power Glove to work. I want a cool glove that looks like that actually does the thing it needs to do. Make that for PlayStation VR, make that for Nintendo VR, and I will buy it. It's so disappointing to me 25 years later that thing is a piece of crap.
We are Nintendo.
No, you are a knockoff Max Headroom.
We challenge all players. You cannot beat us.
So this is cheating a little bit because this is a Japanese-only commercial, but keep in mind, not only were our video games localized, like Super Mario 2, but our commercials were localized as well. I like this commercial. I really like this commercial. I wish I had seen this as a kid.
Aim your zapper gun. You cannot beat us, even with your robot partner. You cannot beat us. Score 1 million. You cannot beat us. Discover new worlds. You cannot beat us.
So obviously what you're saying is that I could easily beat you.
You cannot beat us.
For the record, by the way, even for the early 80s, those CGI graphics were really bad, right? We had much better going on. So I can see why this commercial never made it over to the United States. I would have rather seen like a localized version of it with a giant rubber suit Bowser and maybe actually Max Headroom. Max was cool. Get him in there.
The cow went...
If you ever wondered why my sense of humor is the way that it is, it's because I grew up watching that. YouTube poop existed before YouTube. Alright guys, I thought this was a cool idea for a video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, drop a like down below. If we can get to 3,000 likes, I will film another episode next week. Let me know what you think about this. I think it was a lot of fun. Guys, as always, thanks for watching. I love you very much, and I'll speak with you again soon.